What's up, everybody? We got 10 of... Nope, there's not 10 of us. We got 4 of us, and it's episode 10.
Well, I thought you're Asian. Why don't you know how to count?
This is the first late night with Deep Sheep with 4 of us.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
give that a round
Hail
of applause.
dicks, yeah.
I'm eating soup.
Good job, Camden. You're the only one that clapped.
I clapped too.
I jerked off.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay, well, I fapped.
I'm
Alright.
clapping right now.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we got 4 people, so we got stuff to do. Oh yeah, Chris, by the way, last one, me and Robby broke Alex, so now us 3 need to break Robby.
In what way?
We're just gonna break him.
Alright. So, okay.
Don't tell him though. Don't tell him.
I had a weird ass dream last night. Okay, so it's kind of embarrassing. Alright, so
Nice.
I'm not good when it comes to relationships and shit. You know, I'm not the best at that. And there was this hot bitch in my room. And, like, she seemed to really like me, and I seemed to really like her. And I was like, hell yeah, alright, finally, something's happening, you know? And in my dream, I was looking in the mirror, and I was trying to smile, but I couldn't smile. And I don't know why. Like, anytime I tried to smile, it was the weirdest looking face I had ever made. And I was like, alright, forget that. And she kept on looking at me like, why can't you smile? I was like, I don't know why I can't smile. But I didn't shout at her because she was nice. And so then, you know, it was about to get romantic and shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the classic movie scene. You know, we were like sort of hugging each other kind of. I was like, I'm going to do the classic movie scene. I'm going to grab her. I'm going to kind of like lean her down and kiss her, you know, like in the movies and shit, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I grabbed her back. And then I leaned, and then I spun her around and leaned forward. Apparently, I grabbed it too low, and there wasn't enough to support her, like, head. So her back just kind of snapped back and cracked, and I was holding her, and she was like, ow! And I was like, what the hell? I'm so sorry, what did I just do? And she was like, let go of me. I was like, no, I'm sorry. And then she, like, stood up, and she's like, my back. And I was like, are you okay? And she's like, let me go. I was like, okay. And then she walked away, and then I just sat there, and I was sad for the rest of my dream.
Well, how long did the rest of your dream last?
I don't remember. It felt like an eternity. I was like pinching myself,
eternity.
trying to wake myself up and stuff. It was bad. There was another dream about tornadoes, but whatever. You guys got any shit to tell?
What?
Well, I have a story I actually just remembered. For some reason, your dream reminded me of it. I don't know why, but did you guys, when you were going to enter high school, did you guys ever have those days where you would like go and you'd visit the school to see what it's like, and you take off a day of school?
Orientation.
I never went to school unless I was forced to.
Dumbass.
Okay. Well, I had these things where I had to go to different schools to see like what it was like and stuff like that, and I got to miss school. Hell yeah. And when I was in 8th grade, I did this because there was a school I was looking at. And the first thing I did when I got there was a group of kids, and they were the ones that were showing me around. And I shit you not, the first thing someone ever said to me at this school was, oh, hey, man, by the way, if you want to smoke pot here at this school, just do it in junior year. That was the first thing someone ever said to me in high school.
Yeah, because in sophomore year, you're not mature enough.
Yeah. That's a junior year thing.
Wait. I'm in junior year.
Camden, you better start.
Robby lives in Washington.
The cut.
It's legal there.
Yep.
I've made the cut.
Bitch, it's legal
At my
here.
school, there was this story that the student orientation, they were talking about, apparently people smoke pot at my college a lot, and apparently this one guy was,
it's California.
this one guy was, like, talking with his friends and stuff, and he was like, yo, where can I smoke pot? And he said it really loud, and the teacher was like, hey, listen, if you smoke here, I'm going to have to tell. But if you smoke over there, I'll actually join you next day. All right? Okay. So apparently the teacher was fine with it, was going to join him at some point.
Dang.
Yeah.
What the
If
hell?
you smoke over there, I can join you tomorrow for something. We can like hit. I'll give you my guy. You give me your guy.
Here, I'm going to have to report you. There, I'll join you.
What the hell?
That's
Just take
cool.
a few steps. Little more. All right, now you're good.
It's like moving like people 20 feet down, so then they're away from your house. Smoke pot over
20
there, and then I can't smell it.
20 feet sideways,
Yeah.
so you're the same distance. Jose.
Alright, guys.
That's
Airplane
Oh my god,
stories.
my headphones freaking suck.
No, shut up. You're gay.
I spilled apple juice on myself one time on an airplane. I was 8 years old, and I love my apple juice, And
Yeah, I
had
know
a
you
big
do.
ass cup. I'm drinking it right now, actually. I had a big ass cup sitting on my little tray. Plane reached a bump. Shit went flying everywhere. All hell broke loose. My apple juice. I was 8, so I was like little. Spilled all over my lap, all over my cock, all over my legs, all over my balls, just everywhere. Apple juice everywhere.
So your cock and your balls.
Why did you go from lap to cock to legs to
I
balls?
had a wet cock, all right, and I wasn't liking it because I was 8. I didn't know what it was, and so
I didn't know what it was.
I was because it's sticky, and I was so upset about it, and I was sitting at the window, so I had to climb over my mom and dad to get to the bathroom. I took off my underwear.
Get out of my way.
And I grabbed a shitload of toilet paper, and I just shoved it into my crotch and ass to like give myself my own like diaper underwear type shit with toilet paper. And then I went back to my seat with my wet sticky pants. And when we went to
Dude,
the
I love going
airport,
back to my seat with
they
my
had
white
nothing
sticky
but
pants.
expensive clothing there, so I just had to power through it. I had to be a trooper until we got home.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't like that
That's
at all.
sick. One time on a plane, I
wish I had a wet
crashed the toilet.
I thought you were about to say you crashed a plane.
No.
Well, that one time on a plane, I crashed it. Now
No.
that's for another
I
time.
crashed the toilet. So I basically just smashed the
Who
toilet.
says
so
crashes the toilet?
I don't know. I took a dump so hard, and it was such a big dump.
You hear you hear airplane story, and then you hear crash,
Mhm.
and you don't think toilet.
Anyways.
I mean, you could have used clogged, filled, something. Blocked.
Anyways, the toilet. I
2 +
clogged
2
it.
= 4.
Mhm.
I clogged the toilet,
Oh, yeah.
and then I noticed on my way out there's like a big line of people, and this was just like last year, so I was just like, what did I do? And then I went back to my seat. 5 minutes later, this is like halfway through the flight too. We still have like another hour and a half to reach Vegas, and then from Vegas to Seattle. So we have another hour and a half in the air, and then all we hear on the speakers is excuse me, but the toilet is not operating right now. We might not. The toilet may not be operating until the flight is finished. Thank you. And then I just like I hold in my laughter until we land the next or in Vegas.
You're an asshole.
I
You're
know.
like laughing
You're a
like, haha, you
complete
don't get the
ass.
shit.
I'm imagining you as soon as the plane lands, you just stand up in your seat and go, "I clogged the toilet, everybody. It was me."
and then run away.
I didn't
Yeah.
do that. I didn't say it because I
No, he probably got up and was like, out of my way, I need to use the bathroom.
No, it was horrible because the night before my flight, I ate so much. Well, I love pizza,
Burritos.
so I ate so much pizza that I was basically like I had diarrhea on 3 separate flights.
Oh God.
Jesus.
So, yeah.
Sure, that was fun to dump out into the air.
And one of the flights,
It should land on someone.
I took a dump in. And
That's what
then
they
the
do.
plane didn't
No,
You
they
go to
don't.
the bathroom when they flush it. That loud ass noise you hear is because they open the little thing up, so then it just goes flying down, but
No.
it like dissolves.
No, that's not what that does.
What does it do then?
It goes into a compartment underneath the plane,
And
on
why
the
is-
underside of it. It doesn't.
Yeah, do you
Why
know
is
how
the
much
loud
shit
ass-
would
Yeah,
fall
we
on
rain and
people?
shit and piss everywhere.
No, I thought it just dissolved.
There's
Dude,
no
there's
atmosphere
so
for
many
it to go
planes in
through.
the air. We would be piss and shit would be landing on us
America
at all
would turn
times.
into India.
Sorry, Indians.
You guys are a
Chris is
subcontinent. You're
racist.
special.
You're special. You're special. One of the top 5 biggest countries in the world, geographically, and then the second biggest country in the world population. Or is it biggest? No, China's biggest. And then India. So you
I
go.
actually, I have a plane story that actually happened to me this summer.
That's hot.
Yeah.
Did you
we were-
crash and
we
meet
were
the
fly-
Lost cast?
Did you have to get a
we-
step stool to reach the toilet?
Or an escalator?
We
Or in a spaceship?
Chris, that one got me.
Or a shuttle?
No, in all honesty, what happened was So we were flying to South America, and it wasn't a direct flight. Which, by the way, holy shit, that was like one of the most stressful days of my life.
Yeah.
South America. That's like
Another country.
north.
Or shit.
That's like north. That's like north from here.
It's another continent too. Good job, Christopher.
Yeah. So basically, we were doing that, and I swear it was like probably I'd say 2 in the morning.
My hand's on my penis right now.
What?
Mine actually is too.
I thought you said I have hams on my penis.
I thought Spencer would still be talking. I should say
No.
quieter.
No. No. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, it was like
It's
2
really
a.m.
warm.
Jesus Christ. It was like 2 a.m.
Yep.
And what it looked like it was
Can
lightning
you stop being
outside.
so loud?
Like it looked like there was bolts of lightning, and for some reason that really, really scared me because I thought, so if lightning strikes this plane, then we're all doomed. Like that's it.
No, you're just gonna stay sitting there and fine. And
Yeah.
perfect. Of course.
And
you're
I don't know
fucking
why I
die.
thought this was lightning because it looked a lot like it. It was like beams of like a white light in the clouds. So
Maybe it was like Deoxys shooting at you.
No,
I
actually,
get it, you
what
get it.
happened was, so I was shaking in my seat, and I wasn't with any of my family members. They were all in the front of the plane because we all had different.
Wait, what?
we
You
all
were
had-
I hate when
separated
they
from your
do that.
family?
yeah,
Yeah,
that
I hate
sucks.
when they do that.
yeah. So yeah, that sucked. But I was next to someone that was pretty cute. So but anyways, of course,
Join the Mile High
I
Club.
was.
I hear Camden's part of that.
I was really, really scared and stuff like that. So I just stood up. I woke up the person next to me. I was like, "Fuck you, bitch," because I needed
Sorry,
to get
you're
out.
still really hot.
I needed to get out. All right,
You're
I was
hot,
really
but
scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah. So I woke him up
Get
and I
up,
said,
dude.
"All right, could I please move out of the way?" So I went out of the
Could
way
I
and I
please
asked
move out of
the
the
I
way?
asked one of the
Could
pilot,
I please
or
move
I
out of
asked
the way?
one of like the flight
Could
attendant
I
people. I was like,
please move out of the way? Yeah. Okay.
"Camden,
Go
shut
ahead.
up."
I don't even know what that was.
He said, "Could I please move out of the way?" Instead of "Could you please move out of
Oh,
the way?"
I thought
made
you were
fun.
doing an impression of the girl. Like Spencer says, "Could you please move out of the way?" And then she just looks at him and goes, "Could I please move out of the way? Could I please move out of the way?"
No, I was
Is
just
that what you
mocking
asking me right
Spencer.
now? Is that what you ask? All right, go ahead.
Okay. So what happened next was I asked like one of the flight attendant people. I was like, "Hey,
You asked
just
Deoxys
just
to
out of
stop shooting
curiosity,
at
is
you.
that like lightning outside?" And they looked at me like I was a fucking loser.
Thunderstorm, duh.
Yeah, no. They just said, "Oh no, man, it's just the wind." And so I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I went
It's
back to
just the
sleep.
wind. How'd you mix
That
up
really
wind and
scared the
lightning?
living hell out of me though. Like I saw
you-
those beams
how'd
of
you
light
mix
and I
up
was
wind
like
and lightning?
freaking
Yes,
scared.
wind sometimes has color.
Yeah.
In the colors of the wind, can you sing with
We
all
did
the
that.
colors of the
All right, anyone else have
wind?
any plane stories?
Camden.
Nope.
Camden.
No. Shut
Camden.
up.
I already mentioned Mile High
Robby.
Club.
All three of us have already told our stories, and Mile High Club has already been mentioned.
No, I'm editing this, so shut the hell up.
All right, moving on. Chris, what was that thing you wanted to?
Alright, so in my school, there's a class called design, and we get to watch movies in the theater. Not as fun as you would think. It's a design class, so he plays movies that are not meant for story and awesomeness. It's meant for the shots to look good. And I've watched probably the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life in that movie theater. We've watched 3 so far. All of them. The first one was okay. It was an Orson Welles movie. I forget what it's called. Something like Touched by Evil. or something.
1984.
Wrong.
Animal Farm.
That's
George Orwell. Damn it.
yeah. Anyway,
Whatever.
Orville,
I don't know
Orville
anymore. Orson
Redenbacher.
Welles.
And so there's this guy named Ben, and he's Asian. I don't know why I needed to add that detail, but he's Asian, so that way I can paint a clear picture. And so he was sitting next to me, and
Does he have squinty eyes?
well, he's Asian, so
Does he have black hair?
yeah, he's Asian.
Does he have like a flat face?
Yeah.
All right. Now
Camden, that's as stupid as asking if a white person is awkward.
I'm not awkward.
Well, you would know, Spencer.
Oh.
Anyway, so we're sitting next to
Well,
each
you
other,
know
and,
best of
and
all.
we're so bored as dicks throughout this movie. And we're just like silently talking to each other. Everyone else is actually a really good audience. They're all really quiet about it because the movie's not really entertaining, so no one's laughing or crying or shouting or anything. We're just all quiet. And me and Ben are just talking, and most people can hear us. And it was actually like a really like pervy movie. Like there was a lot of like sex and nudity and stuff. And the first time there's this like 60-year-old woman who brings this guy into the bathroom, and she's like, look down there. And then he lifts up her dress, and she's not wearing any underwear or anything. It's just her vag. And then she slaps him and says, you're in trouble now unless you help me. And we're like, what? And I just like turned to Ben, and I was like, dude, she got mad push. And he started laughing, and then he just goes, yeah, man, she got mad bush. He shouts it so loud, and everyone can hear it. I'm like, what the hell, dude? And he's just laughing, and everyone's looking at us like we're, like we have dicks for eyeballs, and it's really weird. There was other times where like we'd be sitting there, and we have no clue what's going on, and we're just like looking at the screen, and it's just the weirdest shit we've ever seen in our lives. And then slowly you could just hear Ben sitting next to me going, what the what the what the he's just like saying it louder and louder, like, dude, shut up. And there
You
was,
just
like,
said that on our first late night with Deep Sheep.
and he's sitting there, and there was this music that literally just went bong 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 bong. That's the music, and they played it so much throughout the movie. And there were times, and Ben raps, so we're just sitting there, and then all of a sudden you just hear him go,
Maddie Ben raps.
bum 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 bum, and he's like rapping to it, and then I was joining in. Anytime the music came on, we were making beats in the background, and everyone's just looking at it like, can you shut up? And we're like, no, we're having fun.
So, Chris, is that the first time that anyone's ever heard you say the F
We're
word?
censoring it, Camden.
Okay.
But and during another nude scene where this woman, this is how weird the movie was. So in the beginning, this woman, she's like 60, she gets in a car crash and loses her leg, and halfway through,
What?
why is that funny? And halfway through the movie,
How do you use your leg? How do you lose a leg from a car crash? I can understand like
That
maybe
was in a
breaking a
Quentin
bone.
Tarantino movie.
What?
I forget. Wait, maybe it wasn't. The girl's leg was sticking out of the window.
I don't know. Anyway,
And then they got in a car crash, so
But-
the car stopped and her leg went.
You have to
flying
get
out.
into a pretty goddamn serious car crash to freaking have your leg get chopped off.
but anyway, so this
Well,
guy,
yeah.
I'm telling my story. And this woman, she's depressed about only having one leg, and
My
she
hand's
tells.
on my
By the
penis.
way, she's dating two different men who are also twin brothers who were separated at birth from Siamese twins. So
So like Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know.
except she's white, and
What?
she just goes to them and is like, my one leg is very sad and lonely. I need symmetry. You're taking me to the doctor, and she has her other leg chopped off.
She has
What?
she has the chopped off leg with her.
No, she has one leg.
Oh.
She goes, I'm depressed that I only have one leg, so I'm gonna chop it off. And then she's laying in bed, and then she's getting it on with the two guys, and she's 60, right? So her tits are sagging low. And Ben's just sitting there next to me going, floppy tits, floppy tits. And he's saying it pretty loud, like everyone can hear him. And then he just starts, like, waving his hand in front of him, like, slapping tits, floppy tits. He's like, imagine himself slapping them. And I was like, would you, like, really, why? And he's like, dude, I would totally tap that ass. And I was like, really? She's like 16, she's got no legs. He's like, dude, I don't care. And I was like, well, I mean, easy access, right? And then the camera went to a new character who was like,
She
a
doesn't need to be
prostitute.
flexible.
And I was like, what about her? And he's like, yeah, I'd have sex with her too. And then a 9-year-old girl showed up on screen. I was like, what about her? And he's like, her too. and he was
I
like,
don't care if it's illegal.
and he was like, well, but 9's my limit. I have standards.
Oh, my friend Mason, she was at my football banquet. I'm pretty sure I've told this one before, just not on the podcast. But he was
Food kiss.
he's the big black teddy bear. I love Mason, and it was at the track banquet, and my sister was there too. My whole family was there. And then I could like see her over there, and then Mason was like, "Well, who are you looking at?" And I was just like, "It's just my sister." And he was like, "Oh, she bad?" And
What?
and I was like, she's 11." And he was like, "Is she bad?" I was like, "You people are despicable."
You're not as. It's still not as despicable as you in kindergarten.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, those were the wonder years.
Those were your thug life.
Robby the Wonder Boy, did you ever have wonder years?
He's currently living
just
them.
Basically in elementary, just period.
Elementary.
What'd you do in elementary period?
I jumped on a kid in kindergarten.
You jumped on him?
Like
You
went-
jumped
like you
on
went Mario
top
on his
of-
ass?
Yeah, it was like because
Did you step on him and did he turn into a turtle
This guy kept
shell?
annoying me
You're
so
like,
much.
"Wow!"
He annoyed me so much during the day, and then it was story time, and then we left, and then after that we leave, and then during story time he kept bugging me, and then I just turn around and I just hop on him, like
I remember in
just jump
5th grade.
and land on him.
I remember in 5th grade, my one of the students threw a frisbee at the teacher's face.
Real quick, did I tell the story about the bus and the kid who's pissing me off?
What?
Sure.
No, but wait, I have another
Alright, go ahead. you
hitting the
next.
face story. Okay, so we in elementary school we played backyard football pretty much every day at recess.
Backyard wiffle ball. Holy hell, that was so
As
fun.
opposed to front yard football.
Well, yeah, and then so anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted,
Hi.
bitch. No, Chris, you don't. I work with idiots, even though I don't work with them. I play with idiots, even though I don't play with them because that's gay. I associate with idiots. There we go. And then so anyway.
Can I please move? Can I please move?
We were playing football, and then the principal was like,
Camden,
hey,
do you
I
like
wanna-
front
I
yard
wanna
football
play
more
with-"
than backyard football?
I like when you're quiet. And then, so the principal wanted to play with us, and she's like this, like, semi-old black lady. You remember her, Chris?
Miss
what was her-
Varrock? What was her name? Aardvark?
I think
What?
that was the
Varrock.
assistant principal.
Dwayne
I think it's-
Varrock.
No. Well, no, because
I think it started with a B.
No, there was a guy who was our first principal, although I think he
Oh
left
no,
by the-
I wasn't there when.
There's also
he was
Dwayne
there.
Varrock Johnson.
Yeah, it was Miss Schwartz, I think, was the assistant principal.
Oh yeah, that was.
What about
She
Dwayne
kind of looked like
Varrock?
Princess Leia.
What about
Not
Dwayne?
really.
Except
The
like an
black
old
lady.
version.
The black lady is the one
Alright,
I'm
I'm gonna
talking
just
about.
stop
I
She
think
was
her
the
name was
actual
Miss
principal.
Varrock or something. It started with a V.
Maybe. Barack Obama.
Alright, Obama was
then,
our principal. He went from
I mean, he had to start
he went
somewhere.
from elementary school principal to president in like 5 years.
He had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, then, so anyway, she wanted to play with us, and we were just kind of like, you're an old lady, but you know, whatever.
Camden, how's your day
And then-
going?
And then we started playing, and then there's this guy, Rockland. He really hated her. That was a dumb name, by the way. Sorry.
Rockland, what?
Yeah.
Sounds like a last name.
It sounds like a sound. It sounds like a subject. Rock. And then Lynn Spears. And then so anyway, he hated her.
He did.
And then yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Yes, he did.
And then so we were playing, and then she got past the ball, and he ran up and just straight up tackled her.
With the principal?
Yeah, the principal. And he didn't get in trouble at all because he got up and he was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to."
What?
And so she
So-
was
Actually-
like, "That's okay, you kids and your
Yeah,
drugs."
so you're standing in the alleyway, and then you murder Bruce Wayne's parents, and then you go to Bruce Wayne later and go, "Oh, my bad, I didn't mean it."
Did you guys ever play tetherball
Alright,
when you were
this-
younger?
Dude, I
This
played the
kid
shit out of
checks out.
tetherball. I would smack
I
that
remember
ball
in
so
third
hard.
grade.
I remember
kid,
they took him down because too many people got hit in the nuts.
Oh, yeah.
No, I
That
remember
was why
during
they took him
tetherball.
down.
During tetherball one time in third grade, my friend, my friend in third grade, he basically got really pissed off at the teacher, and he actually
What's his
tried.
name?
He intentionally tried to hit her in the face with one.
But did he succeed?
I can't remember. I hope so.
I remember I whacked the ball really hard and it smacked the other guy across from me in the face, and he like fell down, and then it went back to me, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna keep hitting it. He stood back up just as I hit it, so I smacked him in the face again. And I just kept doing that, and he kept trying to get back up, but we keep getting smacked in the head.
You're like a cartoon.
Yeah.
I remember when there was tetherball in my old school, and I was the kid that always hung off it. And one day,
Robbie, how's your day been?
one day I hung off of it.
Yeah, fuck.
You hung
you.
off of it?
I hung off the ball, and I went completely.
You
from,
hung yourself?
from being completely
From the
vertical
ball?
to completely horizontal, and it was really awesome.
Horizontal.
You're gay.
Geometry.
Matt.
I get it English.
There was this little bastard who was pissing me off on the bus one time.
Really? There was?
There was Robbie. Thank you for listening. And I was mad.
At
You're
least we know
welcome.
he's paying
You're
I had
attention.
my lunchbox with me, and I didn't realize this, but my lunchbox was like an actual weapon of
It
destruction.
was?
Yes, it was. It was. And
That's
I had
crazy.
Oh, did you
an
have
ice
one of
block
those
in
little
it.
ice packs in there?
Yeah, I had an ice block. in
Yeah, I had that too. So people stayed away from me. I was like, back up or I'll hit you with my fucking.
Yeah,
That's
and there
cool.
was like this like
That's really cool,
strap
Chris.
thing that attached to it. Thanks, Robbie. I'm really glad you're listening.
Robbie, you're adopted.
No, really, you are Robbie. Have you seen the Instagram? Everyone look on Robbie's Instagram. It's RockerZZoom. It's crazy. Anyway, and so there was a strap connected to my lunchbox, so like I could get like distance with it, and the little kid was pissing me off, and he was like in 3rd grade, and he was leaning down, and for some reason the dumbass was looking at his pencil, and he's laying there, and I got pissed, so I just grabbed my lunchbox and went smacked him on the face. Didn't realize
You did?
he was looking at the point of his pencil, and he had it right above his eye. So my lunchbox smacked his hand, and he stabbed himself in the eye.
Oh my god.
Wait, dude, that actually is so bad.
I
really?
got kicked off the bus for it.
You only got kicked off the bus.
Dude, holy shit, was he okay?
Wait, you
He
mean
was
right then
crying
and there,
and shit,
or
but
they
I didn't
said you're
care.
not allowed to ride on the
Was
bus
he?
anymore?
Is he okay? Is he blind?
I don't know. I don't even remember his name.
I'm pretty sure
Wow.
it
It
was
just goes to show you
bet
that
it was-
Christopher Cox doesn't give a shit about anyone other than himself.
Not if I don't like you. It's like
He'll-
I didn't like him.
He'll
Smack.
do anything to get what
You
he wants. He'll smack
you don't
in
feel
the
Smack.
any
face.
Oh, shit,
sympathy? The
Wayne,
fact that
maybe
you just
shouldn't have
stabbed
a
him in the
pencil above
eye?
your eyeball.
You stabbed the kid in his eye.
It's like you're making fun of a bull, and then you just hop in the arena and strip naked right in front of it. What do you think's gonna happen? The bull's just gonna carry you out of there safe and sound?
There you
No,
go.
you're gonna get a
That's
horn
so
up your
different,
urethra.
though.
But you stabbed a kid in the eye.
I didn't mean to.
That's
Technically, he stabbed himself. I just kind of,
Assistant.
I- I-
Manslaughter.
encouraged his hand to gravitate downwards.
That's like saying that one girl that encouraged her boyfriend to commit suicide. She did nothing.
You're right. She didn't do anything. He's the one that did it.
Are you serious?
Well, no, she's a psycho
I'm just
bitch.
kidding. Just get back to non-offensive stuff.
Suicide's not the answer, kids.
Unless you're Christopher Cox. I'm just kidding.
No, I'm not killing myself. I got way too much to live for.
I haven't.
I mean, yeah, guys, look out for him. He might stab you in the eye.
No, that was my younger years. I've
Those
moved.
are
All right,
life years.
he might stab one of us in the eye, not you guys.
No. If I ever
You
catch you
all
guys
are
doing
safe.
drugs, though, I am gonna punch you in the throat.
Ow, why the throat? Why not the face?
Because then you'll have trouble breathing, and I'll stand over you and just stare you down.
How you
But-
gonna do drugs now and you can't breathe,
Yep.
huh? How you gonna, live if you can't breathe?
Yeah.
I'm gonna choke you and make you die, so that way you can't do drugs anymore. Bet it'll teach. Oh God! I almost dropped
Reminds
my
me of the
laptop.
Family Guy scene where he had the forklift and he was trying to move the whale into the ocean, and he accidentally stabbed the whale, and then he was trying to get it off, and like all of its guts were slowly spilling out as like the forklift was just ripping apart his inside,
Yeah.
and he's like ripped half apart until finally he gets it in the ocean and just drives her like, there you go, you're safe now.
Yeah, he's like still
Are
sticking
you
out.
literally playing music?
He's like
Fucking
he's
playing music.
Who's playing music?
I just had to see your reaction, man.
Turn it off. Are you fucking serious? Turn off the music. Turn off the music.
CeeLo, turn off the music!
Oh my-
what's his name?
You're
CeeLo,
just
like
wasting our
CeeLo
time.
Green.
CeeLo.
Yeah.
Are you black?
No, he actually looks a lot like
If
Robbie,
someone's
so...
calling him, then stop playing fucking music.
Oh shit,
Mm.
yelling.
That was kind of funny.
Wait, was that you that just drank something?
No, I laughed.
Oh, that was a laugh? I thought you were drinking for like Soda.
I'm just stuffy, so it comes out all mucusy. Allergies suck. I pretty much have allergies just year round now.
I get allergies every time the seasons change, but so far living in California, it hasn't happened. It's nearing the end.
It's summer everywhere.
Well, yeah,
or all the
end
time.
of September. I have not gotten sick yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, to what?
The
I
fact that
don't
you
know.
haven't
He
gotten
said
sick.
it, so I said it.
Robbie,
Alright,
are
so-
you back? Robbie.
I bet he
The
yelled too loud,
snowman.
so
Yeah,
then
he
someone
yelled
heard
too
him.
loud.
Alright, so anuses.
Penises?
Crisco.
Anus.
Well, I hate it when I'm taking a shit and my log connects to the other end of the bowl and the rest of my log isn't out of my ass yet, so I have to stand up and then force the rest of it out. Otherwise, it's kind of like
Why'd I
Austin.
pick this
it's kind of like
topic?
Austin Powersing it on the toilet.
Well, I
Why'd I
can't
pick
quite
this
say
topic?
that that's ever happened to me.
It's happened to me a dozen times.
I've seen it once.
No, you saw me shit myself once.
Did I?
Yeah, remember we were watching, I think it was Jaws, and I just out of nowhere went,
Oh,
I shit
yeah.
myself, and then I ran away.
And then you ran away.
And then I go into the bathroom, and then you just hear, damn it!
Oh yeah.
He goes, I shit my pants! I shit my goddamn pants!
I do remember that because I remember I was in the living room and then you were in the bathroom and all I could hear was, "Damn it!"
It's always...
And you didn't come out for a while.
Yeah, when it comes to going in the bathroom, I'm in there for a long time.
He's very slow.
Yeah, I like to take my time.
Like I could go watch an episode of something that's 20 minutes, the TV show, and
Family
then
Guy.
and then come back, and then he'll still be taking a shit, taking a waz, whatever.
No,
Yeah,
piss
what
doesn't take me that long. Shit, probably.
He's always like, I just want to make sure I get everything out.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna walk around with the shit stained
You can do that in 5 minutes though.
No, not my digestive system.
So you poop for like maybe 3 minutes, and then for
No,
like
I
17
slowly
minutes.
force it out. Usually I don't take a shit unless I really have to take a shit. So it's a giant log. And so I sit there and I try to force it
Nice.
out, and it takes a while until finally it all comes out. And half the time, only half of it will come out. So then I'm sitting there trying to force the other half of my chocolate log out my ass. And so I end up sitting there for a while. And then I sit there and just make sure nothing else is, sneaking up on me. Then I wipe and stuff until it's clean, that kind of stuff.
This is too weird.
Well, you asked.
I guess.
Spencer, you got any stories?
Chris,
Hi, Robbie.
I want you to close your eyes.
Okay.
Watch out, he's gonna stab you.
He's gonna stab me in the eye for pissing him off.
No!
All right, Chris, just
Yeah.
close your eyes and imagine what I'm gonna say.
Okay. What is it?
Okay.
It took you a while.
A woman walks into the room, Christopher.
Oh, okay. Is she
Okay.
white?
Yes.
Okay, good.
She's blonde. She has a cup size of double
She
D.
has a cup size? What?
Her cup size is double D, 36.
Oh, good letters. Good numbers, too.
And she comes over
Mm-hmm.
and just rips off your shirt.
Damn,
Completely
Incredible Hulk.
gone.
I can't even do that.
I'd be thinking, damn it, she's stronger than me.
Yeah. That would I'm going on bottom.
Okay.
She got the top
I-
bunk tonight.
I meant
I am
takes it
going to
off.
ride you.
I
Okay.
meant takes it off, not like rips apart.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that might like hurt your
Yeah,
skin.
let's just do take off. Yeah. Okay, she takes
She
it
takes,
off. That's
she
good.
takes off your shirt
That's first step.
Takes it out. That's good.
What else? What's next?
and then slowly licks your nipples.
Okay.
What?
I mean,
What kind of kinky shit are you into?
is it bad if I'm turned on right now?
I don't know. Just keep going, Robbie. Go ahead. Rob.
And then
It's good that I don't have a lot of hair on my chest at all. Actually, now something that I noticed: the only hairs I have on my chest are right by my nipples. Seriously, I got like 4 of them hanging out by one,
anyways,
like
And then-
congregating.
Cool.
and then she takes her pants off.
Oh wow! All right, what kind of pants was I wearing?
You were wearing a dark blue jeans.
As opposed to like red jeans.
Yeah, just dark blue. There could be light blue. There could be dark blue.
I don't know.
Dark
some
Hey,
blue.
I have red
artsy
jeans.
people.
I don't
I'm
say I
Christopher
wear them.
Cox.
But...
I wear basic clothing.
There you go. Whatever
Alright.
you're wearing.
She takes them off. That's good. All right. Okay. What are
And
we
then
gonna
she
do
starts,
now?
Then she
We-
starts rubbing your dick without taking your underwear off.
Okay.
That's kind of like a tease. But
I mean, I need to escape at some point.
Then you hear the door slam wide open, and it's a guy,
Uh oh.
and his name
Uh huh.
is
John
John Cena.
shut up.
I'm sorry. Who is that?
John Cena. It's a
Vine.
It's a thing.
Oh yeah, because Robby likes boxing.
Now, Chris. Let's
That was a-
rewind
that
the
was a
story.
letdown.
What if he goes in? What if a guy slams the door open and his name is Robert Paulson?
Is it a guy though?
His name is Robert Paulson.
Yeah, but it's Robert Paulson. You couldn't really tell if he was a guy
He's
or a woman.
Meatloaf.
Yeah, but in the movie he played like a guy woman. Wait.
He's
He
Meatloaf.
played a gumman.
Or a boy.
Or a guy and a girl.
boy.
A girl.
That's the
womoy.
Wobby version of saying Roy.
A womoy.
A womoy. A weighty.
Anyways, John
That doesn't
Cena.
make sense. Whatever.
John
You
Cena
say a
joins
woman
in.
and a lady?
John
Yeah,
Cena
a
joins
lady.
in.
You dummy.
John Cena
Guys.
joined in.
John Cena joins in.
Can I tell him what to do?
C.
All right, you don't want
That's
to
a yes?
be
Okay,
compared.
can I tell
you
him to
don't-
leave?
You tell him to leave, and then he slaps you in the face, and he's really strong, so it hurts a lot.
Well, now I don't
You
want to
don't
have
wanna-
sex.
Yeah, you don't want to do it because you don't want to be compared to.
Can you
John
tell
Cena.
John
My,
Cena
my
that
dick,
you
my
wanna
dick
stop?
like turned into a turtle head. It just kind of went back in its shell.
Just wait for it. Just wait for it. She
Okay.
takes your pants off,
She already
and
did that.
she takes your underwear off. My bad.
Oh, okay.
And now
Now
your
I'm
dick
free.
is like throbbing. It's
I'm
just
throbbing.
throbbing.
Okay, cool.
And then John Cena takes his pants off.
No.
No. That's not the story. No.
Why do I have my eyes closed for this?
You have to imagine it.
What are my eyes closed in the scene?
No, your eyes closed right now, and seeing your
Then
eyes
I
are
should have
wide
my
open.
eyes open in real life. It's
No.
hard to imagine your eyes being open when your eyes are actually closed.
Anyways, then you
No.
compare dick sizes with John Cena, and you realize your
no.
dick is your dick is an inch bigger.
Oh shit!
Damn. I feel like get out
Wait,
of here,
then
John
whose?
Cena. Your time's
John
done.
Cena's?
Yeah.
You mean
alright, I'll take it.
guys, wait, you mean
Stop. Anyways,
Yeah,
Can I tell
yeah.
him to leave now? I'm a bigger man than him.
no, she just says, all right, you're smaller, you get my butt. You're bigger, you penetrate me.
Wait.
what kind of backwards ass logic is
Wait,
that?
what? What is he gonna do to her butt if he's not penetrating her? And where am I penetrating? There's many different things that I don't understand.
You were very vague on that.
You get my butt and you penetrate. Like that didn't even like he holds her ass open while I go in? What?
Yes, that's what I meant.
No.
Oh,
what?
I thought you meant he gets the button and Chris gets the badge.
I don't. Is John Cena doing any penetrating?
No,
Is his dick anywhere near me?
no.
Alright, I'm on board
He
with
put
this.
his pants back on. Now John Cena's just holding her ass open while you're
Okay.
inserting it, and he's
Wait,
just
is it going
watching
in her
you.
ass?
Yes.
Can I go next door?
Downstairs.
It's more clean down there.
Sure.
Yay!
Actually, we don't know that.
But I want. Wait, what?
We don't know that it's cleaner.
She took a vacuum
Guys,
up her ass and
Would it be a
sucked out
dick
all the
move
shit
if
stains.
I could mute my mic and go take a piss?
Why do you need to mute your mic in order to take a piss? Daniel called me while he took a piss.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a piss.
All right.
All right. Anyways.
You never answered the question.
Which
continue.
question? I've asked a lot of them.
No, Spencer didn't answer your question.
I don't remember.
Why do you need to mute the mic? Daniel called me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Anyways, continuing what I was saying.
Alright, so I
John
went to the
Cena-
bathroom, washed my penis from the shit, and then I inserted it down below. Okay. All right.
No, you just inserted it down below. You never inserted it above.
That's even better.
Okay. So
Less steps.
John Cena's just watching you now.
Less
He's
time
watching
wasted.
me? Can I
Yeah.
see him watching me?
Yes.
No.
No.
That's bad. Let's take a step back.
No
Turn.
steps back anymore.
John Cena turns around and
No.
stares at the wall. Okay, next.
Nope.
Yes.
He's just, and then
No.
he
No. I'm gonna be honest, I've had my eyes closed this whole time.
and then
All right, I'm back.
Alright, update to the story. John Cena's watching me have sex.
and then
Oh, nice.
Except
And
I
then-
told him to turn around and stare at the wall, and I don't know if he
Okay.
listened or
No,
not.
he didn't. He didn't
I
listen.
have a
don't
bigger
think
cock
he
than him. He
listened.
has to listen to me.
Then you just watch him as he slowly picks his hand up.
Why am
and
I watching
inserts
him?
it
I have
into
something
his
else to
pants.
watch. Why am
So yeah, guys, a
something
new
else to watch.
Minecraft short.
No,
No, wait,
there's
what's
no
he doing?
turning
He's
back.
standing up? What?
no, he's putting his hands in his pants,
Like pockets?
and touching himself.
Like touching his legs because his hands are in
No,
his pockets?
not his legs. Some would say his third leg or his
His
third
thighs.
arm. No,
His
it's
thighs?
his penis.
His
His
hips.
penis, Chris.
His hips.
His
His
penis.
penis.
His inner thighs. His
Closer.
ball sack? I'd take ball sack
Warmer.
over dick.
No, he's touching his
All right,
If you were to
whatever
grab
you
that
wanna
quote
hear.
and just put it out of context, that sounds...
He's rubbing his dick.
I'd
He's
rather
rubbing his
ball
dick
sack
watching you
than-
fuck some girl.
He's jerking off to it.
And scene.
He's jerking off to it.
All right, that's fine.
Why?
Just like don't look at him.
Why is he... Yeah, do I have to watch him
Cliffhanger.
do it?
I'm kidding. Anyways,
I turn around and then I continue doing my thing and imagine he's not there. Okay.
no,
Yes.
he's glued in place. You can't see. You
Why am I
can't
glued in
move.
place?
You have to. No,
What?
it's a metaphor. You can only. He has to stay there. That's the thing. It's like $1 million butt. Anyways,
I'm going in the butt.
Oh, I get it.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Chris?
I said I'm
Funhouse.
going in the butt. I got the butt part of that.
Anyways, you keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And then John Cena finishes before you, but it lands a little bit on your
No.
arm.
On my arm or her arm?
On your arm.
No! I'm infected!
In fact,
Do I have a handy dandy washcloth just to quickly get it off before it like stains?
Just go up to her
Am I wearing a shirt? Oh wait, no, she took my shirt off.
rub it on the bed sheet.
or her.
No! I'm not gonna have sex with a woman with other guys cum on her. It's how you
Why
get
have we
AIDS,
done this for
Spencer.
so
I'm
long?
teaching you these things.
Oh, I gotta poop.
Most of
I'll
what
wait.
most of what he also finished also landed on her, by the way.
No, wait, he's sitting all the way across the room. How?
No,
He got
Dang.
distance. He's like Spider-Man.
But let's keep in mind this is John
He
Cena we're talking
he
about.
shoot webs across the room.
This is John Cena we're talking about. This isn't like a regular human being.
Does he like pile drive her?
No. Anyways, he apologizes.
Oh,
And
well,
then
at
you-
least he's a
and then-
classy gentleman. Sorry, I just cummed on your arm. Wasn't aiming for that.
And then you keep going. And then
I
you're
keep going. I didn't stop.
Wasn't
No,
aiming
you
for
don't
that.
stop.
Now, quick question: Am I
And
wearing
then-
am I wearing a condom throughout all
Of course.
this?
Okay,
Okay, all right. At least I'm practicing safe sex.
Anyways, you keep going. And then when you finish,
I've been
It's
going
less
for a
enjoyable,
while.
though.
When
Did we
you-
change positions at all? What position?
We're gonna
are we
lose
in?
half of
entire
our
time.
fan base due to this podcast.
This story has gone on too long.
Can I finish already?
you're going to. I'm getting to it.
Yay!
Damn,
Alright.
Chris lasts long.
Anyways,
Thanks.
Makes me want to be in that
Chris,
situation with
you
him.
keep going, and then you're about to finish, and you're like, "No, I have to do it."
Did no
And
one
then
hear
you
me?
run up. You,
Yeah, I heard
No,
you.
I'd be happy for you.
you finish on the girl, right? You
Where?
finish on her back.
Why
You
on her
finish
back?
on her back.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
I'm not
You're
bending
doing
to
a
cum on
doggy
my
style.
back. I'm going for the face.
Okay, face, whatever.
Yay.
And then you get a little bit off, and then you put it on John Cena's face.
No.
Oh God!
What is wrong
What's
with you?
wrong with
Why are
you?
you thinking of this? You're done. Stop.
You're done. You're done. No. No.
You're done. You're
No.
done. Sit the fuck down.
No, I have accuracy. I will aim from one spot and one spot only.
And scene.
All right, cool. Let's change the subject.
Can I open my eyes now?
Yeah.
Well, everything's dark.
Now what do you see?
Man, it got dark as dicks.
Alright.
How long were your eyes closed?
Ah, damn it, son of a bitch.
How long were your eyes closed?
However long that story lasted.
That was like 15 minutes. Robbie, you suck.
It went from day to night in that story.
Alright.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Movies.
You're dumb.
Alright, Robbie, you're a loser because you haven't seen Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, or Star Wars. Name a movie that you have seen that you would like.
That's good.
That you have a rating, and we'll all rate it. We'll only do one movie since we're at 45 now, so, you know, they suck themselves.
Usual Suspects.
Oh, shit.
All right.
8.
7.5.
Well, explain, assholes.
Well, I was going to. Well, okay. To start off, I'll talk about the ending.
Best part?
Yeah. Did no one get the? I said the start. I'll talk about the end. What fuck?
Oh,
you
that's
guys.
humor. I get it.
Yeah. What? Shut up, you fucking asshole. There's the ending is one of my favorite endings to a movie ever because it was like, oh no, this is a twist, and you were like, oh wait, oh no, this is the twist, and you wait a little longer, and you're like, oh, this is the twist, right? Okay, yeah, it's the twist, and it was just like twist on twist on twist, twistception in the movie at the very end, and it was like kinky.
It was like opening
And then-
a bottle.
Yeah, and it also has one of my favorite movie ending quotes, which was
I can find it.
the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist, and then just like that, he's gone.
Yeah, to me the movie.
And then yeah, sex
To me the movie was really really slow.
with John Cena.
To me the movie was
Who I
really
came
really
on.
slow. But
You made
the ending
history.
made up for it.
Yeah, I'd say it's around like 56, 57 in my favorite top 50 favorite movies of all time.
I'd give it a 7.5. I like
It's all 100.
I really liked the one guy who barely spoke English.
I think he was my favorite. And I love how he had like that close relationship with the unimportant Affleck.
Yeah.
Or not Affleck. What's his last name?
Baldwin.
Baldwin. Why did I say Affleck? I don't even the unimportant Baldwin.
Ben Affleck and Alec
Oh,
Baldwin.
because I was thinking Alec Baldwin, and then I thought Affleck. Whatever.
Kevin Spacey was verbal, right? And then
He also was visual.
Shut up.
All right, go ahead. Explain.
7.5. I liked. Well, yeah, the Benicio del Toro was funny. And then I liked the ending. The ending's really cool, and Kevin Spacey was really good. When I watched it the second
Won
time,
an Oscar.
it was actually kind of slow at times. I noticed, but and also I kind of missed the Benicio character because spoiler, he dies first. And
Early.
he dies like halfway through the movie or something like that, and it's
Yeah,
kind of sad.
it was. I was gonna say that, and I didn't want to spoil it.
Well, yeah. Anyone who listened to me and Robbie that has made it this far, I think, can take it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the people who have stuck around
Yeah.
listening. to
Yeah,
that
we probably
whole
lost half of
thing.
our
You are-
fan base.
you-
For the fan base that still exists,
Yep,
thank you.
You are real troopers. Yeah, pretty good movie overall. Good ending and shit. Yep, 7.5. Yep.
I'd give it an 8. I've only seen it once, so I wouldn't know how slow it is, but I felt that it paced really well.
Yeah.
It had great exposition, I would say, to the beginning of the movie.
Oh wait, no. Okay, sorry.
And then switching
Another-
back and forth.
One of
between
my other favorite lines was when he was like, "Do you know what's gonna happen to you if you spend another term in the joint?" And he was like, "Fuck your father in the shower and get me a snack. You gonna charge me, dickhead?" It was so funny.
Oh, wait. Quote
okay.
the guy in the lineup who's giving the keys.
Oh yeah.
improv scene, and the character he says he's supposed to say, "Give me the keys, you effing cocksucker," and then this guy does.
Give me the fucking keys, you fucking cocksucker motherfucker. And then they're like, and then he's like, all right, that's enough. Number 3, and he steps up there and he's like, and then they hit each other a couple times, and he's like, okay, give me the fucking keys, you cocksucker. He's like, in English, please. Excuse me.
In English.
In English. Give me the fucking key, you cocksucker. Why y'all talk?
Well, it may be stupid,
but it's
but
also,
also dumb.
Robby, anything else about the dick?
I loved the ending. The ending's the best part.
Yeah, that's what most
Easily.
people remember from the movie.
Let me show you a 1 frickin' minute frickin' bitch.
Spencer, what do you got? Why do you 8? Why? Or 7.5? Why?
I said 7.5.
Alright, why?
Cause the movie was really slow at times. I liked Kevin Spacey a lot in the movie. It's been a while since I've seen it. I really should rewatch it.
Then do it.
So yeah, I liked the ending a lot. Like the ending really made up for the slowness, the slow pace parts. So I thought the ending made up for it. I really like Kevin Spacey, and Benicio del Toro was fucking hilarious. And yeah.
All right, one more question. This isn't like just a movie, but favorite movie of this decade so far. Inception. I called it.
Wait, dick sucking whores. Whiplash.
Whiplash for me.
We said it at the same time on my side.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Whiplash.
Whiplash.
This decade.
Well, take your time.
Don't hurt yourself.
I'll go with Birdman. Be unique.
Really?
Weird.
What the fuck?
I was gonna say Whiplash,
Just
but
say
then
it.
2 people said it.
Then just say it.
Yeah.
Or Whiplash.
Or you could pick a good movie.
Whiplash? Alright, good. Okay.
Or you could pick a different one that's like great.
Fine. Fucking Whiplash.
Alright, there you
Happy
go.
assholes.
What?
That's good. That's good.
That's
Whatever.
Those are the only like YouTube. Whatever.
no. You didn't listen to me. That's why I laughed. All right, you all go.
Well, I already answered.
Of why?
Oh, why? Because it's awesome
Yeah.
and it kicks ass, and Fletcher's insults are amazing, and the acting's fantastic.
I kind of wanted to save
One of
this
the
for
most intense
CSC
movies
movie
of all
roundup.
When are we gonna do it again? Just do it.
Okay, fine.
answered.
J.K. Simmons' insults are really freaking hilarious. Miles Teller was so awesome in the movie. Plenty of shocking moments. There's one in particular, but since people are still kind of new to the movie, I don't want to give it away. But yeah, great movie.
He tackles him.
Please, please, please see it.
It's amazing.
Please. Like, it is a movie that not many people have seen, and more people should goddamn see it.
It's my 12th favorite movie of all time.
Camden's all about numbers. He's Asian.
It's a great movie.
Yet he had trouble counting as soon as his podcast started.
Yeah, I know.
All right, to
Camden.
finish this podcast,
Robby.
I have one last story to tell from.
I didn't say it.
Oh, fine, bitch.
I didn't say mine. Robbie doesn't get to go because he's a bandwagon person
That's a word.
thing. Mine is Inception, which is my 9th favorite movie of all time, and because it's like it was like a new concept.
Wow!
It was a new
It
concept.
was like a new concept to movies in general. It was like, we're gonna take dreams and we're gonna fuck with
I
them.
swear,
And
I thought you were going to say we're going to take drugs.
I knew it was. We're gonna take dreams and something with.
And then it was just like, it's a movie that makes you think, which I love those. And there's great scenes throughout the movie, like spoiler alert, his wife kills himself.
Herself.
And
Get it right.
the, his wife's really a guy. And then
It's really
and
John
then
Cena.
John Cena!
and then so that scene I really like. Great acting, and my favorite actor, Leonardo
Me
DiCaprio.
too.
Yeah,
second
when
stage.
she jumps
And
out the
then,
window and
so
kills
yeah,
herself.
that's why I love
When
it.
he goes,
Love
Mom,
the movie.
no! Jesus Christ!
All right, Chris, finish us off.
All right, so since this is probably the most R-rated Deep Sheep and we've alienated half of our audience, I might as well tell the story of a time I made a retard do something. So, at
What?
school, in 5th grade, all right, I'm a good boy, okay? No, I know my stories don't.
Nah,
say that.
obviously not.
No, I am. Okay, well, when I'm bad, I usually don't get caught. Okay, so anyway.
Jesus Christ,
I've seen
Chris.
Black Mass. Have any of you seen Black Mass?
No.
Oh, this is a good scene.
No.
What? Okay, so all right, so okay, so okay, all right, okay, so all right, okay, so I was okay, so this is kid named Ty. Wait, his name's Robert Paulson, and
John Cena!
no, I'm done with that guy, literally, and so I
he finished.
I got Robert Paulson with me. Okay, that's his name, and so he's retarded, and he's in my
you had to
grade, and
point
he's
that
like
out.
3 years older than all of us, and he's like 6 feet tall. Oh, dicks, that hurt. And so me and my friend Vincent were going around recess, and he would kind of listen to whatever we told him to do. Now listen, I never got a reflection form throughout all of elementary school. In case you don't know, a reflection form is like the equivalent of detention. It's like the official, you are in trouble, this is on your permanent record kind of thing for elementary school. Never got one in my entire life of elementary school. I'm in 5th grade, it's like May, like I'm about to get out, right? And so I'm having fun. Me and Vincent were playing this thing where we tell Robert Paulson to go kiss a girl. And he'd do it immediately. So he was just going around, and we were making him kiss all kinds of girls just all over the playground. And a bunch of other people joined us, and we were all just like crowding around Tyler, just making him kiss girls and stuff. And he was having a good old, gay time. And so then I go into
Tyler?
class.
Who's Tyler?
I go
Good
into
old gay
class,
time.
and a couple hours later.
Who the hell's Tyler?
Wait, who?
Tyler, who the hell is he?
It's Robert Paulson. Anyway, so then we go to I'm in class, and then an administrator comes in and says, "Hi, can I speak to Christopher Cox and Vincent?" And we were like, "Okay." Now Vincent, he got in trouble all the damn time. He was used to this. He's gotten dozens of reflection forms. Me, I'm a goody two-shoe kind of bitch, and I'm like, "Oh no, what's wrong?" And she sits us down, and she just reaches down and she grabs out 2 reflection forms, and she just puts them on the desk in front of us. And I'm just sitting there shitting my pants, and I'm just sweating, my knees weak, arms spaghetti, and I'm so scared. And she just like is looking
He's
at us and
nervous.
saying, "Now there was a 3rd grader girl who told me that while at recess, you two were making Robert Paulson."
You mean Tyler?
Robert Paulson. You were making Robert Paulson. She said you were making
Go.
It's hard for me to say. You were making Robert Paulson kiss girls at recess. And we were just sitting there like, And then I just went, "It wasn't just us." And she was like, "What?" And Vincent just turned to me and went, "Right. It wasn't just us. It was a bunch of other people, too, that joined in with us. It wasn't just us, too, that were doing it. It was like a bunch of people." And she was like, "Can you name any of them?" And we were like, "I don't really remember. It was like, like 20 people." She was like, "Oh, well, because it wasn't just you two." And then she put the reflection forms away, and we went back to class. And I was like, "I escaped! I never got a reflection form throughout all of
Escape
elementary
from
school,
Alcatraz.
bitches."
Escape from Alcatraz.
Yep.
Alrighty.
So there's your damn late
like-
night with Deep Sheep.
The Escape from Evil.
We had a perfect podcast, alright? We had
Talked
John
about
Cena.
retards, porn.
Yeah, we really could have just like made a Minecraft porno out of that.
It was like 30 minutes. Or
Like
okay,
we could
15.
have we could do a Minecraft short. So guys, next week instead of your Minecraft short that you're getting, it's gonna be a Minecraft porn.
Minecraft.
Don't count on
Minecraft
it.
porn directed by Christopher Cox.
It's like you're gonna go to the academy and be like, "This was my first movie."
It'll be like in Family Guy when Brian became that porn director and then he got
Yeah.
that trophy that was like censored.
I'll hire
when
Samuel
he got
Jackson
it.
to play John Cena.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, and guys,
A black
it's about
hire a black person to play a white guy. What do you like every 2015 movie this year?
But of course, when I go up on stage and I introduce a movie, I'll say, "Now this was the first porno I made, but I've come a long way."
Oh my god. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching the podcast.
Oh, we never broke Robbie. Robbie, you suck.
Robbie, you're
Are
gay.
you broken yet? Are you
You
broken
can't
yet?
break me.
Robbie, you're retarded. I made you kiss girls on the playground, but then got away with it.
You can't break me.
Sorry,
Robbie.
Miss Schwartz.
Robbie, listen to me.
It's not your fault.
Listen, no, listen. It takes a village to put a condom on Godzilla.
What?
I don't even get it.
That's what Critical said.
Oh.
It just takes a
Alright.
village. It takes a
We're-
village to put a condom on Godzilla.
We're leaving. Okay.
God bless America.
You're leaving.
All right.
God bless
You're
America.
leaving.
Out.
Bye.
Oh, you're leaving home.